Mexicans, right? And they didn't have any Mexicans.
Wham?
Wham, yeah.
Yeah. Really?
And we didn't have any Mexicans, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it was just people wasting gas money, really. Driving around looking for Mexicans.
I grew up around a lot of sinkholes. You know, I mean, you'd have somebody, you play hide and go seek, and somebody fucking, you never find them, you know? You go knock, like, you know, you go knock on somebody's door, and the next day their whole fucking house was gone. You know, it was like, I grew up in a lot of Louisiana, like half of it's sinking.
Dude, I want to. Oh, dude, the first erection I ever got, it was coming up, and I thought it was a
poop.
Yeah, it was so scary because it was the same shape, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude! One of my poops is lost."
I mean, even like it's just.
I had a buddy who got so scared he thought his whole body would grow into a wiener, and like there would be nothing left of him, and then the wiener would grow, and then it would go back, and he would reform.
Bro, ever. Dude, they had an Asian kid in a play one time at our school. He wasn't really Asian, but some kid, they painted him orange, dude. How fucking crazy is that?
Wait. You guys did like Platoon, but like
Nutcracker. It was the Nutcracker Suite.
Sounds like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it does. Well, and Drosselmeyer was Asian. They wanted somebody. Yeah, there had been like an uproar or something, or somebody had just bombed a different country and they wanted to do like a tribute or something. So they made one of the Drosselmeyer Asian.
No.
Yeah.
And that worked. I felt that worked kind of pretty fast, but then it affected.
Disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexually, no good.
Well, see, thankfully, I've never been really great sexually, so it's like, I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'll take the pills, dude. Bro, I'll put a pill in the end of my penis. I'll take the wiener lozenges, you know what I'm saying, dude? I'll take 700 milligrams of Zoloft right to the head of my penis, dude.
Dude, in our neighborhood names, they called him Skittle was his nickname, and he was like, you know, he had impairment.
Yeah. So he was he was handicapped.
Yeah, he was in a wheelchair, but sometimes they would at the video store his handler or whatever, who was his cousin, would like get him out and let him crawl under the into the nudie room in there.
Oh, that's
people would be so excited. You know, they'd be like Skittles in the nudie rooms. Yeah, I remember. We used to use Test 200, I think was what we used or something.
200 milligram test, yeah.
God, that shit was fun.
Yeah.
My God, I would fucking choke out my own stepmother. Comedians, they're just trying to get a girl to laugh. Really, you don't have any way to impress a woman. That's what you realize when you're young. So you're like, I gotta make somebody laugh, or one of these dudes is probably gonna fuck me. You know? So,
they're Chinese, right, bro?
Yeah, they're Chinese.
Yeah,
dude.
the Chinese don't like me. The Ching Chongs don't like me. Dude.
Really?
Yeah. Can I say Ching Chong or what?
You can.
You've never said it before?
Look, dude, here's what I say about, I don't use racial slurs unless you do. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Yeah.
Good for him.
and he's in whiteface there, so obviously they were reprogramming him or something. You know, and they had to put his face in the shop for a week or something. No, certainly an amazing creator, but I do think there's this very strong link between autism and technological advancement that I think we'll figure out in the future. But
that'd be nice. I think I have a bit of autism.
Oh, I beat it. I barely beat it, dude. You know, and they said it was very close in our area.
We didn't have these terms, you know?
No, everybody was. I remember I got learning disabled for a little while. You know, they put me in there for like a little while when I was in third grade, and back then, dude, it was, you know, everybody was in that bitch, you know. If you could run too fast, you were in there. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? People in a wheelchair, autism, people with no arms. Like, it was just like this crazy bunch, dude, you know?
If I lived in New Orleans,